there YouTubers, and welcome to the next episode in my review of the Classics Wave 2. For this episode I am looking at the Master from the Deadly Assassin, which is quite annoying really, because seeing as I made my own, but I mean when you look at it, it's 1,000 times better. And I shall very quickly go through the articulation of the figure. There is articulation at the shoulders. Cloak gets in the way, so it's very limited. Biceps do a 360. Elbows move up and down. Wrists do a 360. And the legs, they also move forward and to the sides. Again, the cloak hinders it slightly. And he does actually have knee articulation as well, but again is a bit pointless with the cloak. And he does have articulation at the thighs. Again, with the cloak on, it's not really that necessary. The head, again, is also articulated, but mine was very stiff to the point where I thought it wouldn't move, but I kept giving it a push until it sort of dislodged itself and actually started to move. So, if you get yours and you have the same problem, don't worry, just try not to force it, but just keep giving it gentle budges just to let it dislodge itself. He comes with two accessories. He comes with his Staser, which he uses to shoot the Doctor and Castellan. And he has the Sash of Rassilon. It's a bit of a pity that he didn't come with the rod as well, because then we would have had the entire set of Time Lord paraphernalia from that story, and then we could have stuck it with our Rassilon figure from the End of Time wave. Pity I don't have that figure now, because I was going to show you Rassilon with the sash on, but never mind. So that's the articulation, just the usual. I'm not sure, it probably does even have there's a bit I've just found. They even have articulation in the ankles as well, but I'm not sure about... No, I don't think he does have it at the waist, but like I said, it's really not necessary. The cloak is glued on as well. The cloak is fantastic. It is so textured. It looks just like it did in the story. It's got some nice holes at the bottom to give it this really sort of crispy burnt effect. And although it's rubbery and it is slightly malleable at the bottom, it is pretty solid. I mean, you can hear how hard it is, especially around the hood. The face is brilliant. It's a very good sculpt. They've even kept the goggle-eyed ping-pong ball eyes of the original mask, and all the teeth, and that really cool decaying look, which I've always loved from the Master in this story. And the hands also have plenty of detail. You can see all the veins and all the skin where it's all charred and burnt and where it's all gone wrong. The sleeves are sort of look slightly elasticated like on the costume in the programme. I think that was probably to try and hide the joins of where the gloves of his hands ended. And underneath the bottom, although you can't really see it, he does have a pair of boots, and the bottom does kind of look like, on the torso you can't really see it, if I just lift up his sash, a bit like Roger Delgado's suit at the bottom, but you can't really see it that well. And it changes at the top here, because it sort of goes up and then there's like a weird bit. And of course his Staser is just as it looked in the episode. You've got the sort of the barrel at the end with all the ridges and the cartridge, and it's really nice, and you've even got all the screws and things as well, you can just see there. The sash of Rassilon that he wears around his neck is removable. It's very difficult to remove, so I wouldn't suggest you keep trying to remove it in case of damaging the sash or rubbing the paint off of it or whatever. But I will show you what it is like without it on. What I tend to do is dislodge one side. Whoop! Nearly knocked over the scanner because my hand slipped. The thing is with this is that, as you can see here, the hood sort of hooks it underneath, which means trying to pull it off is quite difficult. There we go. You pop that off, and then that's how the master looked for the vast majority of the story. And he really does look very creepy, very menacing. It's a brilliant figure. Trying to put the sash back on, which does fit over any number of figures. I mean, here's Sarah again. So and I've put it on Tom as well, trying to recreate the invasion of time. And like I said, if Rassilon was here, I would have actually stuck this on Rassilon and just have shown you. But yeah, putting this back on his head is, again, not that easy because of the nature of how it is. You really need to just sort of try and get it on around the back and get it hooked under this lip of the hood. Like that. There we go. That was quite easy. I tried it earlier on and it was a nightmare. There we go. And there he is. So this figure is, like I said, really good. I was surprised that the sash was even going to come with it, but I suppose they may have put that in there just to brighten the figure up a bit, because obviously he's just brown and black with a bit of grey on him. But yeah, an excellent figure. Highly recommend trying to track him down, especially if you like the Master. And I mean, The Deadly Assassin is my favourite story, and Peter Pratt is probably one of my all-time favourite Masters. So, thanks for watching, guys. As I said, highly recommend trying to track this one down. Really nice with when you put him up against a Time Lord. Like that. So, highly recommend trying to get this figure. And thanks for watching. And for my next part of my review, which is the final part, I shall be reviewing two figures. I shall be looking at the Vok robot and the mummy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.